Marble cake. Sweet, easy, quick, cheap, no rock science, with whatever you have in the house. Everybody will love it. Just some eggs, baking powder, cocoa, flour, 200 grams of flour, 200 grams of sugar, a pinch of salt, 4 eggs, teaspoon of baking powder, 4 spoons of oil, a bit of vanilla. We separate the egg yolks from the egg whites. We put everything in wee containers, so we have them all handy. The baking powder, the salt, the sugar. Keep the vanilla handy. 4 spoons of oil, 2 spoons of cocoa powder, 200 grams of flour, choc chips, nuts, dried fruits, whatever you have. In a bowl we add on the egg whites, half of the 200 grams of sugar, we add on the pinch of salt, we mix it all together. Halfway through we add on the rest of the sugar. We mix it all together at max speed. You can see how creamy and icy it starts to get together. That's the way it should look like. Kind of creamy, kind of thick. In the egg yolks, we add on the 4 spoons of oil. We mix it all together with a spoon or a fork. It should get to that way. All very well combined. We put it on top of the egg whites. We add on the vanilla, half essence or vanilla sugar or whatever you have. Then we start mixing all together, but having widespread moves. We're not going to use a mixer for that. We add on the baking powder and the flour, we mix it all together. And we start adding everything bit by bit in our basher. That's the way it should look at the end. Don't use a mixer. Now we separate the basher in 2 containers, in 2 little bowls. We have our 2 portions. We add on 2 spoons of water on top of the cocoa powder. We mix it all together. It should get to that stage. Very well combined. We add our cocoa in a half of our basher. So we have our white side and our cocoa side, we can call it. You see we have them all together now. The white side and the cocoa side. We get our baking tray. The way I do it, I just put 1 spoon of the white powder with 1 spoon of the cocoa powder basher. I alternate them like this, 1 and 1, until I get to this stage. If you have, only if you have, you can top it up with choc chips, nuts, dried fruits. Not necessarily, only if you have. Work it cheap with whatever you have in the house. Go in the oven at 180 for about 30-40 minutes. Remember at halftime, turn the cake around. It pops up nicely. It already looks great. It smells like baking. It's a lovely thing altogether. The cake is ready when the toothpick is dry. We put it on a cooling tray. We remove the baking paper. It's lovely. We let it rest for 10 minutes on the cooling tray. soft. It's amazing. Sure, who doesn't love a marble cake slice? It's soft and fluffy. You can see how the cocoa mixed and made it all marbly look like. Easy to make. You're gonna get a lot of slices out of it. Will be enough for everyone. Big batch like. You can dust it over with some powdered sugar. You can see there's really enough slices for everyone. Nothing complicated. It's great for the whole family. It's amazing. And remember to enjoy.